a price with my life, but I know that I have to pay a price for speaking for democracy.
Stop shooting our children! Uambia hata aje kutupiga hii kitu. Hii ni bullet hii.
The debt burden is actually the burden acquired by the leaders, but passed on to the ordinary people to pay.
Watching homes wash away on the news, barren lands that can grow no food, while they're calling, while they're serving.
But these people don't understand the damage they are doing to the people and the economy of Kenya. Kwa hii taxes wanaongeza usiku na mchana.
You would think that we got nothing to lose. Why are we stalling? Are we not all in? Are we blind and can't see that we are falling?
Okay, so I'm going to CBD to protest against the finance bill. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but this is the outfit. I've got black tights and the dress code was colorful, so I've got this and this mustard, and I've also got these glasses. These are for festival, but I think they should work. As a girl that suffers from fibroids, it's important for me to go out and speak and have my voice be heard, because pads are expensive. And I mean, for me, perhaps I'm like, okay, maybe I can afford them, but there's people who can't. And so this new bill, with its increased taxes, will only make essential items like sanitary products even more unaffordable for those already struggling. Young girls might miss out on school because they can't afford pads, and women facing financial hardships will have to choose between basic necessities. We need policies that support and uplift us, not make our lives harder. From here, I can already hear the tear gas, and my eyes are already starting to burn, and I'm just at Uhuru Park, and it just looks like there's lots of tear gas happening, and you can hear it as well. It looks super chaotic. There's just like so much tear gas, and you can just hear it as well. But you know, we have to be part of people, and there's so many people. It's incredible.
Come on. The power. That's right. Power. I got no time for the hating. I don't find that entertaining. People say that they love you behind your back. They can't wait to talk about you. They snakes. I see the real from the fake. People die every day. We hit the light, then we skate off to a site just to pay for some new gadgets to play. Always want an escape. It's like our mind is sedated. Our behavior, I hate it. Like we caught in the matrix. People stuck at the border. Their family is separated. Tripping off the power. For the love of the money. For the mighty dollar. Tripping off the power.
I just got back from the protest, and I will be honest, oh my god, it was a little scary. Actually, let me take off my glasses. Whew. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I was really scared. I was very terrified, especially because I was going by myself, and I only told one friend that I was going, and I was like, I'm telling you that I'm going. If you don't hear from me in the evening, I've been put in a cell, so you have to bail me out. I was like, that's your only responsibility. You're going to work, and you know you can't leave, but I will go and protest for us. I was a little scared, but I went, and there were so many people, and people were so nice. At some point, somebody brought a soccer ball, and people were playing football, and I was like, yeah, that's the vibe. And you know, it was necessary to go and protest. You can't sit at home and say, oh, let the other people protest. No, this affects everyone. This affects everyone. Half the population, more than half the population, needs to use pads and sanitary products, and they want to put a tax on this. And having a period is not a choice. Like, we don't choose to have periods. If we could choose not to have periods, nobody would be having periods. No one would be having periods. Like, it's not a choice. And for the politicians and members of parliament that have come forward and said, oh, I use tampons instead, thank you for sharing. We didn't need that information. That's, good for you. Her comment's a little bit stupid because she doesn't think that the two and two are gonna get taxed together at the same time. And also, if she's trying to say that little girls going to school should start using tampons, like, her logic is just flawed. It was also very positive spirits. At some point, people were playing football. Like, they had like a soccer ball. Someone brought a soccer ball and people just started kicking it around. And then people started singing, ole, 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 ole. Like, there was an area where they just cornered us, and I was just like, I don't know where to go. Like, that side there's policemen, this side is policemen, that way there's policemen, and it was like a T-junction, and there was just policemen on each side, and I was like, oh no, oh no, and there's nowhere to hide, and all the offices there are just government buildings. I'm like, okay, this is not the street to be on. So I finally got myself out of that street, and then I went onto Kenyatta Avenue, and at least Kenyatta Avenue, there's like many places that you can like run to, and many places you can hide, and like you can run in like all sorts of different directions. So I think Kenyatta Avenue is actually the best street to be on. The other streets are not that strategic. Look at me giving advice on protesting. Like, my ears, it still sounds like vuvuzelas and whistles and everything. And at some point, because I carry the camera, I was like, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna capture this. I carried the camera, but I was so scared. Like, the footage, I'm just like, it's just shaking like this. And I tried to use the camera as a way to, I'm like, oh, I'm pressed, I'm not pressed. And then at some point, some guy was like, where's your badge? And I was like, fuck, I don't have a press badge.
Meet me on the lake, meet me in dark places, meet me like the wind meets the rain, meet me on the lake, meet me in the night sky.
Don't kill our children! Don't kill our children! Stop shooting our children!
And I don't know if I'll ever have the strength to move on.
This bill is so close to our hearts because it's about our future. But what we never expected was the scale of tragedy that would come with it. We've seen lives lost, businesses destroyed, and our community's trust deeply shaken. It's been heartbreaking to witness. Some of us might feel like we've made progress, while others feel defeated. We spoke out, but at what cost? I want to take a moment to reflect on the lives lost. These were people with families, dreams, and hopes for a better future. Our leaders need to understand that their powers come from us. We're asking you to listen to us, to address our concerns, and to help us build a future where violence isn't the answer. We want a Kenya where every voice matters and every life is valued. To the police, your job is to protect and serve the people, not harm them. The loss of innocent lives is unacceptable, and there needs to be accountability. We need you to uphold the law with honesty and respect for every citizen. Leaving because a few people have been shot dead so far for trying to take over Parliament, and Parliament is also on fire. So I think I'm just gonna leave. I'm feeling very uneasy. To everyone that came out to scream and shout peacefully, you need to know that your voices are powerful. Keep speaking up. These last 2 weeks have made me feel more Kenyan than I've ever felt before, watching how everybody came together, the doctors, the lawyers, the photographers, everybody came together to help, even the people that were giving out water and food. Your part was valuable, everybody was so valuable, and we all came together. Stay strong, stay united, and stay
hopeful.